same as always, same old mug, same old steam. But I carried it past the threshold, bare feet on the cool concrete. One step, two steps, screen door signs, sun already climbing the fence. No agenda, no hurry, just the ritual moving outside its fence. Coffee tastes better outside, like it remembers where it came from. The beans, the rain, the wide open sky, all meeting again in this one warm cup. Coffee tastes better outside, with the air kissing the rim. No walls to hold the flavor in. It's freer, it's fuller, it's simply him. A bird lands close, doesn't mind me, leaves rustle like they're laughing low. The first sip hits different, rounder, brighter, somehow slow. No phone buzzing, no clock ticking loud, just the steam curling up to join the clouds. And I notice how the bitterness turns sweet when the world's allowed. Coffee tastes better outside, like it's finally home, blending with the morning breeze, not borrowed, not alone. Coffee tastes better outside, in the company of light. Every note of it sings clearer in the open, the bright. Who knew a simple change of scene could rewrite the taste so clean? Not the roast, not the grind, just letting the day pour in behind. One small move, one open door, and everything tastes a little more. Coffee tastes better outside, yeah, it really does. Like life decided to show up without making a fuss. Coffee tastes better outside, and so do I think. Sipping slow, breathing deep, letting the simple things sink in. Better outside, better outside. Just me and the morning, and this perfect cup. Woke to no alarm, just the color of the hour. Pale gold slipping sideways through the glass. Sheer white breathing slow, like someone's soft exhale. The world outside is knocking, but it doesn't knock too fast. No hurry in the linen, no demand in the light. Just a little lift and fall, a quiet kind of ride. Curtains moving in the morning, like they're dancing for themselves. Not for me, not for meaning, just the breeze and nothing else. And I let them sway, I let them sway. No need to hold the moment, it's already on its way. Dust motes turn to fireflies when the sun cuts through the seam. They float like tiny lanterns, no one has to dream. The wooden floor is warming underneath my bare feet. Yesterday's small worries feel like shadows losing heat. No script on the ceiling, no lines I have to say, just the curtains' gentle waves saying, come on, it's okay. Curtains moving in the morning, The day is already walking in, soft as linen and light as day. There's a hush before the traffic, before the kettle sings, before the thousand little voices start to ask for things. In this pocket of beginning, where the air is still and clean, I remember I don't have to rush to be seen. Curtains moving in the morning, like the whole world's taking breath. Not a race, not a warning, just the opposite of death. And I let them sway. Oh, I let them sway. The day is here, the day is kind, and I'm already awake. Curtains moving, curtains moving, like they always knew I'd find my way to you. I used to watch the good like a hawk on the wire, afraid one wrong breath would set it on fire. Held it so tight the edges would bruise. Thought protection was the only way to not lose. But joy isn't fragile glass in the wind. It doesn't shatter when you stop pretending. It grows roots when you give it room, blooms wider under open moon. Good things don't need guarding, they don't need locks or walls or chains. They arrive like the morning and stay when you stop saying their names. Good things don't need guarding, let them wander, let them play. The more I release my hold, the more they decide to stay. Yeah, good things don't need guarding. Laughter that spills from a friend down the street, a quiet moment when the heart skips a beat. The way the light finds every corner unmasked. These aren't treasures that fade if I relax. I don't have to stand sentinel night and day. They're not thieves waiting to slip away. They're more like the breeze through the open door, coming back because they want more. Good things don't need guarding, they're stronger than my fear ever knew. They multiply in the freedom when I stop telling them what to do. Good things don't need guarding, like flowers that open to rain. I step back, I breathe, I trust, and they bloom again. What if the guarding was the weight all along, the constant watch that turns sweet into wrong? What if letting go is the bravest art? Hand open, chest wide, letting life take part. No more cages for the beautiful things, just space for their quiet wings. Good things don't need guarding, they find their own way home to me. No force, no fence, no pleading, just gentle company. Good things don't need guarding, and neither do I. I see we're safe in the wide open, you and the good in me. Good things don't need guarding, don't need guarding. Let them be. Good things don't Fan slows its lazy circles, curtains hang still against the dark. Street lamps bloom outside the window, soft yellow pools on the park. The day didn't ask for perfection, didn't demand I get it all right. It just moved through me, steady and patient, and carried me into the night. No fireworks, no thunderous close, just the ordinary turning to rest. A cup left on the table, a book half read at my chest. I end the evening grateful for the light that found its way in, for the breath that kept returning, for the small things that begin again. I end the evening grateful, not because everything was grand, but because I was here to feel it, and the day held my hand. Yeah, I end the evening grateful. Tuk-tuk horns have softened to echoes, market voices faded to hum. The jasmine on the balcony open while I wasn't even looking, just some. A text from a friend lit the screen briefly, a laugh remembered from the afternoon. These little sparks in the quiet, enough to carry the moon. I don't tally the wins or the losses, don't weigh what I did or didn't do. I just sit with the warmth that's still here and let the thank you rise true. I end the evening grateful for the noise that didn't break me, for the softness that stayed through the rush, for the moments that didn't forsake me. I end the evening grateful for the body that carried me home, for the heart that learned to open, and the day that let me roam. Yeah, I end the evening grateful. There were hours I stumbled short, there were thoughts that tried to sting, but even those found their place in the larger, gentler thing. Gratitude isn't loud applause, it's a quiet nod to what was, and a soft yes to whatever comes when the morning does. I end the evening grateful for the ordinary grace today, for the way the world kept turning and still let me stay. I end the evening grateful, no more chasing, no more fight, just resting in the thank you as the stars take over the night. I end the evening grateful, grateful, grateful. I end the evening grateful, grateful, grateful. I end the evening grateful, grateful. I used to wake up already running, checklist in my head before my eyes could focus, arms crossed against the possible, like the morning might steal something if I didn't watch it. But the light doesn't ask permission, it just arrives steady and plain. And today I didn't meet it with a question, I just let the door swing wide again. I let the day in, no murmur, no plan, no rewriting what's already written. I let the day in like a rain on dry land, like breath after holding it too long. I let the day in. The kettle clicks, the birds are careless, a car goes past, someone's laughing down the street. Nothing's trying to prove a point, nothing's asking me day in, hands loose in my sides, no clenching for the worst to happen. I let the day in with the windows wide, and the sunlight isn't trapping, it's just happened. I let the day in. What if good arrives without a warning? What if ease isn't a trick? What if I don't have to earn the morning by carrying everything I think I missed? I let the day in, not because I'm brave, but because holding back was heavier. I let the day in, like turning the page, like finally believing the weather. I let the day in. Yeah, I let the day in. Let the day in. Let the day, let the day, let the day. Eyes open, light hits the wall. No story yet, no plan at all. Something in my chest just lifts, like the day forgot to bring its list. No reason required, no proof I need. The corners of my mouth decide before the brain agrees. I smile before I think, before the questions line up neat, before the old habits blink and try to pull me back to seat. I smile before I think, like it's the natural first move. Light spills in and I don't fight, I just approve. Yeah, I smile before I think. Mirror shows a softer face, no critique, no second chase. The kettle hums its same old tune, but today it feels like afternoon. No waiting for permission, no earning the glow. The feeling finds the surface first and lets the rest know. I smile before I think, like instinct finally won, before the mind can overthink what should or shouldn't be done. I smile before I think, it's easier this way. The heart leads, the head just follows into the day. Used to be the other way around, thoughts first, then maybe a grin. Now the joy sneaks past the guard and lets the rest begin. No battle, no delay, just a quiet yes, and the smile stays. I smile before I think, and the world smiles wider too. No script, no missing link, just me and the morning view. I smile before I think, yeah, it's becoming true. Light as air, steady as breath. I smile before I think, and it feels like you. I smile before I think. Smile motorbikes weave, tuk-tuks call out sharp. Market voices rise like steam from noodle bowls. A child laughs loud, a radio spills through open shutters. The street is alive and it never quite holds still. I used to brace when the volume climbed, tighten my jaw, shrink inside my skin. Thought calm was something I could only keep in the hush before the day began. But I stay soft in the noise, like a lotus on the river, bending, not breaking. The sound comes close, but it doesn't own me. I let it pass through without shaking. I stay soft in the noise, heart open, shoulders low. The world can roar, the world can rush. I don't have to match its tempo. I stay soft in the noise. Horn blares sudden, someone shouts across the lane. Rain starts drumming on the corrugated roof. Phones buzz, conversations overlap in 3 languages. And still the breath finds its way back to slow. I don't need silence to feel the quiet, don't need the world to hush before I rest. The softness is an absence of sound, it's presence that isn't pressed. I stay soft in the noise, like Moonizikai, moving water steady and bright. The clamor swirls, but it doesn't drown me. I carry my own kind of light. I stay soft in the noise, no armor, no fight. The day can be loud, the day can be wild. I meet it gentle, I meet it right. I stay soft in the noise. There was a time I thought soft meant fragile, that kindness would crack under weight. But softness is the strongest thing I've learned. It absorbs the blow and still stays straight. It doesn't push back, it doesn't flee, it just remains soft here in the middle of everything. I stay soft in the noise, and the noise doesn't scare me away. It moves around me like wind through palms. I'm still here at the end of the day. I stay soft in the noise, yeah, it's become my way. Not because the world got quieter, but because I learned to stay. I stay soft in the noise. Soft. Used to chase the hard road, thought it proved I was trying. Bent my will against the grain till the ache became the sign. Now when the door swings open without a creak or shove, I don't question the invitation, I just step in with love. No bells, no flashing warning, no dramatic pull or shove, just a quiet yes inside that feels like enough. I trust what feels easy, like water finding the road. No force, no second guessing, just letting the current show. I trust what feels easy, without effort. The silence doesn't sting. The choice arrives like morning, not a battle, just a wing. I used to think the struggle was the only thing that's real. Now I see the gentle way has its own kind of steel. No need to armor up for living, no need to prove I'm strong. Ease isn't weakness hiding, it's where I belong. I trust what feels easy, like sunlight finding the room. No push, no desperate reaching, just blooming into bloom. I trust what feels easy, the yes that doesn't strain. The body saying this way, and the mind finally letting it rain. What if the map was never meant to be read in the dark? What if the light inside was the only reliable spark? I'm learning to follow the feeling that doesn't demand trust in the easy. Like an open hand, I trust what feels easy, and the world opens wider still. No chains, no hidden cost, just grace that feels real. I trust what feels easy, like coming back to myself. No more fighting the river, I'm floating not on the shelf. I trust what feels easy. Yeah, I trust it now. Feels easy. I trust. Feels easy. I trust what feels easy. I trust what feels easy. Fan clicks to a slower rhythm. Street outside hushes to a murmur low. I leave the small lamp burning by the window where the moonlight flows. Not because I'm afraid of the dark, not to chase away what might come. Just a soft glow saying stay, saying welcome when the morning hums. No need to lock the shutters tight, no need to bar the door. The day that's gone was gentle, tomorrow can be more. Light left on for tomorrow, a quiet yes to what's ahead. Not a beacon for the lost, just a friend when I rise from bed. Light left on for tomorrow, warm against the cooling night. I trust the dawn will find its way, and I'll meet it in the light. Yeah, light left on for tomorrow. Jasmine scent lingers on the sill. The last tuk-tuk fades around the bend. The city settles into breathing, and I let the evening end. No tally of what wasn't done, no worry carved in stone. Just this small flame flickering, saying you're not alone. The good things don't need guarding, the day carried me through. So I leave the door a little open for whatever finds me new. Light left on for tomorrow, like an open palm to the sky. Not holding, not demanding, just ready to say hi. Light left on for tomorrow, soft as the promise in the air. I rest now, I release. some grace. But if the light I leave burning is the same light that greets my face, no fear in the leaving it all, no weight in the letting go, just hope, simple, steady in the glow. Light left on for tomorrow, and I smile before I sleep, for the day that's waiting patient, for the promises it keeps. Light left on for tomorrow, yeah, it feels like coming home. I close my eyes, the light stays kind, and I'm not alone. Light left on for tomorrow. I used to let the hours slide like sand between my palms, eyes already on tomorrow, while today dissolved in qualms. Moments came and left unmarked, swallowed by the next demand. I'd reach the evening wondering where the living hours went. But today I plant my feet right here on this wooden floor, feel the sun shift on my skin, hear the fan turn, hear the door. No running ahead, no trailing behind, just this breath, this beat, this light. Nothing slips away today, I catch it in the palm of now. Every sip, every shadow play, every ordinary vow. Nothing slips away today, I meet it where it stands. Time isn't racing out the gate, it's resting in my hands. Nothing slips away today. The kettle sings its rising note, steam curls like a slow hello. A tuk-tuk passes, laughter trails, frangipani scent drifts low. I notice how the light has moved across the wall in golden bands. I don't chase it, don't mourn its leaving, I just watch it where it lands. No phone to pull me sideways, no thought to steal the scene. I'm here with what is happening, not where I might have been. Slips away today, the small things get their due. The way the breeze moves through the room, the color of the sky turning blue. Nothing slips away today, I'm witness, not a thief, stealing moments from the present to feed some future grief. Nothing slips away today. Presence isn't something borrowed, it isn't something I can lose. It's the only place that's real, the only thing I choose. I don't have to hold it harder, don't have to make it stay. I just have to meet it fully, and it never fades away. Nothing slips away today because I stayed to see the quiet gifts that come and go in ordinary majesty. I used to wake up mapping exits before the coffee even finished brewing. Pocket full of what ifs and just in cases, like the day was a puzzle I had to outthink before noon. But the sky didn't send a memo, the birds weren't holding auditions. The hours just kept arriving without asking for conditions. Nothing to prepare for, no storm on the radar, no score to settle. Nothing to prepare for, the ground is steady, the air is gentle. I'm not guarding the doorway, I'm not clenching my plans. Nothing to prepare for, just a day unfolding in my hands. The mail might come, might not, call might ring, might drop. Someone's laughter drifts through the screen door, and it doesn't need a reason to stop. I don't have to rehearse the answers, don't have to brace for the bend. The moment isn't testing me, it's just being my friend. Nothing to prepare for, no armor to polish, no shield to lift. Nothing to prepare for, the weight I carried was a gift that I can set down now, let the lightness expand. Nothing to prepare for, I'm already where I stand. What if the worst is just a story I keep telling to feel safe? What if the best arrives uninvited and doesn't need an escape? I'm learning to meet it empty-handed, no script, no defense, just here, just now, just this. Nothing to prepare for, the day isn't coming to claim. Nothing to prepare for, it's already whispering my name. I let my shoulders drop, let the future stay unnamed. Nothing to prepare for, and everything feels the same. Nothing, nothing to prepare for, nothing, just the day and me. Letting it be. Windows open to the morning, curtains lift like lazy sails. No clock is calling orders, no lisping to the rails. Air moves through without permission, carries dust and yesterday out, leaves the room a little lighter, turns the quiet into a shout of nothing. Open windows, open plans, nothing fixed, nothing demands. Breeze decides where it will go, I just let the current flow. Open windows, open plans, heart wide like an empty hand. No walls between the inside out, just the day breathing about. Plans were once like heavy anchors, drawn in ink that wouldn't fade. Now they're clouds I watch from under, shifting shape unafraid. Frangipani drifts through the shutters, street hums low like a friend's hello. I don't need to chase tomorrow, it's already coming slow. Open windows, open plans, let the light rewrite the lands. No edges sharp, no corners tight, just space that feels exactly right. Open windows, open plans, lack of notion. Open windows wide, plans like water, no divide. Open windows, open plans, everything slips through my hands, but nothing's lost, it's just set free. The day in me, the day in me. Open windows, open plans, I don't hold, I understand. The breeze knows better than I do. I open, I open, I open to you. Open windows, open plans, open, just open, just open. Stepped out, shirt open at the neck. No hurry, no second guess. The morning found the hollow there, right where the bone meets the breath. It didn't announce itself, no fanfare, no demand, just a slow cold spreading like honey across my skin. Sun on my collarbone, warm as a hand that knows me. No words, no why, no alone, just heat sinking in slowly. Sun on my collarbone, reminding the body it's here, alive in the light, held in the open. Nothing to fear, sun on my collarbone. Close my eyes for a second, feel the glow, trace the line from throat to shoulder. Quiet claim this moment is mine. The breeze joins in, light as a sigh, carries a scent of frangipani near, and the city hums soft in the distance. But right now it's just this here. No need to name the feeling, no need to make it last. It's already doing its work, turning present into vast. Sun on my collarbone, like the day saying hello without asking for proof, without wanting control. Sun on my collarbone, simple as skin meeting sky. I don't have to earn it, I just let it lie. Sun on my collarbone. How long since I noticed the warmth wasn't a test, not a promise, not a threat, just the sun doing what it does best. Touching without taking, giving without a score. I stand still in the middle and feel a little more. Sun on my collarbone. Yeah, it's enough today, no grand declaration, just the light finding its way. Sun on my collarbone, and I'm not hiding anymore. The body remembers the warmth and opens the door. Sun on my collarbone, sun on my collarbone, sun on my collarbone. spent so long rowing upstream, arms burning, breath short, eyes fixed ahead, pushing against what wouldn't yield, thinking effort was the only thread. But the current was always there, quiet under all my strain, waiting for me to loosen my grip, to let the water take the rein. The day carries me to when I stop fighting the flow. It lifts me like morning light on the river, soft and sure, no need to know. And the day carries me to past the places I used to cling. I lean back, I breathe, I trust the motion, and the hours bring what they bring. Yeah, the day carries me to tuk-tuk, some see glow bells ring faint, market calls drift like incense smoke. I walk without mapping every step, and the path still opens, stroke by stroke. The sun moves slow across the roof tiles, shadows lengthen then release. No rush to arrive, no fear of leaving, just a gentle pull of peace. I don't have to hold the whole sky, don't have to steer every breeze. The day has its own quiet strength, it carries me with ease. The day carries me too, like lotus drifting on the stream, not fighting the turn, not forcing the bloom, just allowing the dream. The day carries me too, and I'm lighter than I knew, no weight on my shoulders, just gratitude flowing through. The day carries me too. There was a time I thought resting meant failing, that being carried was giving up ground. But now I see the strength in yielding and letting the world turn me around. I'm not alone in the doing, I'm held in the being too. The day carries me through. The day carries me too, and I let it be. No more proving, no more pushing, just moving with the sea. The day carries me too, yeah, it always has. I see, I rest in its arms, and it rests in me. The day carries me too. The day carries me too. The day carries me too. Same cracked sidewalk, same row of trees, same mailboxes leaning slightly. But today the shadows don't feel long, they're just resting, not reaching. The cars pass slow like they're nodding hello. A dog looks up, tail already wagging. No one's in a hurry to prove a point, and I'm not either. The street feels friendly, like it's been waiting for me to notice. Windows open, curtains waving, everyone's just living, no one's ferocious. The street feels friendly, porches hold conversations without words, sun on the pavement like an open hand. I walk a little slower, undisturbed. Yeah, where the street feels friendly. Neighbor's kid kicks a ball against the wall, laughs when it bounces wrong. Old man waters his plants with a smile, like the hose is telling a joke. I used to scan for the next thing to dodge, now I just breathe it all in. The air smells like cut grass and coffee, and something faintly like forgiveness. No edge is sharpened against me, just the world being ordinary and kind. The street feels friendly, like I finally got the invitation. No test, no hidden condition, just space to exist without explanation. The street feels friendly, trees lean in like old friends do. Light hits the leaves and scatters gold, and I'm part of the picture too. Maybe it was always this gentle, and I was the one wearing the armor. Maybe the friendliness was quiet, waiting for me to lower the guard more. Now the sidewalk feels like a path, not a gauntlet, not a test, just a street saying, come on, you're welcome here. The street feels friendly, and I don't question why. No need to earn the hello, no need to say goodbye. The street feels friendly.